Upon entering the Wellness Hub, I simply signed in. I had already done my intake forms online, so I had a seat until the acupuncturist came to get me, and we did a mini consultation in a back room before proceeding to the acupuncture room. So now I'm finished with my appointment. It was very relaxing. The chairs were very relaxing. The chairs were very comfortable. The whole place was very peaceful, very serene. As you could see, I had needles in my forehead. I had needles in the top of my head. I had needles in my ear lobes. I had needles in my hands, my feet, my legs, my belly area, like my lower abdomen area. And my focus today was on blood flow and blood circulation. It was on like to relieve stress, anxiety, any joint pains or muscle tension. That's what it focused on today. But there are different focuses that the acupuncturist can hone in on. He did something after it was over where he put one in the back of my neck. I forgot what he called it, but it was like right here. And he said he put it in, and as soon as he put the needle in, he pushed down a little bit and he let it go, and it doesn't hurt. The needles don't really hurt. Let me say that. There's like a pinch, like a slight pinch that you'll feel initially from the first poke, and then it just goes away. But it's not like, the needles are tiny, tiny, tiny. And it's not like, like an actual needle. I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't hurt. Initially, it's like a little slight pinch, and the slight pinch will make you jump a little, but only because of how it's connecting like your joints. And so if he put a needle in my ankle, it might make my upper leg jump, if that makes sense. Or if he put a needle in my elbow, it might make my hand slightly jump a little bit like that. So yeah, but he put something in my neck. He put one in my neck in both sides, one at a time. Sorry, I talk with my hands. That's why I keep my nails fly. But anyway, he put a needle in my back, neck area, neck/shoulder area. And I felt like this deep vibration, and it just kind of pulled through my upper body. And he said, "Do you feel it yet?" And I'm like, "Yes, I feel it all the way." And so he said, "Okay, good." And then he took it out, and then he put another one in and did the same thing, and then he took it out. Now, the difference is the rest of the needles, they stay in they like you to keep them in for 30 minutes up to an hour. I kept mine in for an hour to get the full benefit. But these two, he put them in, and as soon as I felt the vibration that he was waiting for, he took them right out. So, do I feel relaxed? More relaxed than I did when I went in? I do. I don't feel any pain or tension or anything like that right now, but it's not supposed to be an immediate, you have to go a couple of times to get the full benefit. Some people go multiple times a week. Some people go multiple times a month. Excuse me. Just to keep kind of working on it. It's therapy. It's a therapeutic. So, with therapy, it takes a few sessions to get to where you're trying to be. So acupuncture is no different. Acupuncture is no different. And so I've been to acupuncture before, but what was different about this one was they called it community acupuncture. And before, the acupuncturist that I went to, it was called, I believe, Jack's Acupuncture. And it was on the south side, just like this. This is off of Bay Meadows. I'll link their information below. But the Jack's Acupuncturist, they would take me into a room, and it would be one acupuncture bed, kind of like a massage bed. And you lay flat, on your back, or you lay flat on your stomach. Then they turn the lights off and they close the door, and they have the ambiance just flowing. The music is soft, usually some type of soft jazz. It's a vibe. It's beautiful. And they close the door, and you're in there in the dark alone for about an hour with the needles and everything in you. But this one, they have what's called community acupuncture, where you're in a room with other people and you're in a chair versus a bed, but the chair reclines all the way back. The chair was probably the most comfortable chair I've ever been in my life. But they have different options. They have the community, and then they also have the private sessions. Of course, the private sessions are a little bit more expensive than the community sessions. I wanted to try both. For my first time, I just wanted to try the community, and then the next time I'll try the private, and I'll see, if there's much of a difference. And the reason I say I'll see if there's much of a difference is because even though it was the community one, it's not like the people are sitting right on top of each other. Like, it's another person way over there on the other side of the room, and it might be someone way on the other side of the room. You know what I mean? Like, the people were not up close and personal. No one was anywhere near the other. And it was very quiet, very peaceful. They have you to turn your phone either off or on silent, not vibrate, or airplane mode, do not disturb, whatever, so that you don't disturb other people, because it's a very relaxing, peaceful, serene environment intentionally. They ask that you don't wear any strong smelling perfumes or colognes or lotions. And they ask that when you come in, you wear something where either you wear a dress that you can pull up, or pants that you can pull all the way up, or you wear shorts and a tank top. Shorts and a tank top are the most ideal, and it needs to be loose fitting clothes. Obviously, you don't wear anything super tight to cut off your circulation, when one thing that they are working on with the needles is to increase blood circulation and blood flow. But you want to wear something basically where they can get to whatever part of your body they need to get to. I wore short loose shorts, and a short sleeve shirt. I made my next appointment for July 17th. So I plan to go a couple times a month. I don't think I need to go as frequently as multiple times a week. But I just want to get my joints and my bones feeling, I want to feel good. I want to feel loose. I don't want to feel tight and tense. If I want to go back and live out dreams that I had when I was 20, I am going to do my best to make my body feel like I'm 20. Like I'm 20. So you have to prepare, and this is part of preparing your body.